Okay, now that we have our shirt loaded and ready to go, I'm going to put in the design colors. So what I used to have was my computer set up right over here so I could see what colors my design was, and again I'll show you that. So I'm just going to make up colors right now. Each one of these cones is a number, so I'm going to label them for you, but yellow is 1, black is 2, orange is 3, white is 4, gray is 5, etc. So I don't know what this design is because I don't have my computer, but just for reference. Alright, in order to choose our colors, I'm going to press this button. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. It has 10 steps. So my first step is going to be, let's say, white. So white is number 4, so I'm going to type 4. Then we'll say second step is yellow, 1. Third step is gray, 5. Fifth step is white again. 6 is pink, so that's number 9. 7th is white again, so that's number 4. Then yellow, number 1. Then orange, number 3. And then white, number 4. Okay, so I have all of my colors set. So now I'm gonna hit end. Okay, so something else. If you're doing an applique, you're gonna want to put a stop anytime that you need to stop and either place the fabric or trim the fabric. So I'm going to go back just to show you this. This particular design is not an applique, but we'll pretend like it is. Alright, so if I'm doing an applique, so my first step is going to be the placement stitch. So I'm going to press 4 for white, and then I'm going to put a stop in there. You push the stop button. Okay, so your machine's going to stop after it stitches that placement stitch. And then the next one is then you're going to put your fabric down. The next one will be the tack down stitch. So 1, then after the tack down stitch, I'm going to need it to stop again so I can take my shirt off and cut it. Cut the fabric around the tack down stitch. So I'm going to push another stop. And then we'll just say this is a 1 fabric applique. So we have 2 stops in there. So I'm going to hit end again. And then so next, you want to check the placement of your design. So I can tell it's way too low. So I'm going to move this up because I like my designs to be towards the top of the shirt. And then, so then we're going to press this button. The designs load upside down because your shirt is upside down. So we have to come over here, and normally it would be like at 0. So I'm going to push the arrow and change it to 180 degrees. This is going to turn the design so that it's not upside down on the shirt. Down here is the size of the design. I obviously did this on a smaller onesie, so I made it a little smaller. But normally you're just going to have 100. So then I hit end. Alright, so now I'm going to double check every time before I start a design to make sure that my design is not out of the parameters of the hoop. So you follow this to figure out, okay, so it was a little bit lower on the shirt than I like. So I push this arrow button to move it just a little. Then I'm going to do it again. So I push this button. Alright, that's about perfect for my liking. Alright, so now I'm going to